What is going on, guys? Paraxis here, and I have an RU match on Pokemon Showdown against Kazehaya. Yeah, RU, it's pretty fun. This is really my first game actually playing it, but yeah, let's get into it. So I'm in here with my Spookshire, my Spiritomb, who is just a boss and a tank and a monster. And I just gotta Will-O-Wisp this Qwilfish because I know that thing's a physical attacker and it can do a lot of damage to my team. In comes this Clefable. I'm paralyzed, so I can't move. And so I'm just going to switch into my Roly-Poly to, first of all, get rid of the Toxic Spikes, and second of all, to start laying down some entry hazards of my own. He goes for the Seismic Toss. It does 38%, which, that's alright, I don't really care. I go for the Spikes again, and I don't want to take another Seismic Toss, so I'm just going to switch out into my Absol. He predicts that pretty well, going into his Rotom Fan. I go for the Night Slash, hoping it would do a lot more. This is a Choice Scarfed Absol, and it doesn't do that much. It's a 3-hit KO. I just get another hit off because I know this thing can't really do that much. So I go into my Riolu here, thinking I could copycat the T-Bolt, and that would kill it, but no, this thing has no special attack, and then I get knocked out by an Air Slash. So I'm obviously still getting used to using Copycat with Riolu and Prankster and such. But I'm in here with my Cryomore, my Cryogonal, and in comes this Qwilfish. I know it's going to go for a physical attack. I don't want to deal with that. I just go into my Spookshire to once again get the Will-O-Wisp off on it. Here I'm going to go for, well, after he goes for the Waterfall, I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp again, get it once again, so it's burned, and it cannot hurt me unless the Clefable uses Heal Bell again. I'm just going to switch out into my Gardevoir as he goes into his Clefable, and actually he spikes this turn and then goes into his Clefable. And the reason I go into this Gardevoir is because it's Spexed, and yeah, Specs T-Bolt on a Clefable, that will do a lot. So he has to switch out, obviously. He doesn't want to lose his Clefable this early in the game. I go for the Thunderbolt, and it crits this Druddigon, and it still only does 58%, which is insane to me. I just go into Roly-Poly to take out the Toxic Spikes, and then I'm just going to go for the Megahorn to take it out, as he goes for the Stealth Rock, which means Roly-Poly can't get another switch in. So in comes this Galvantula. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. I don't really know why he sent this in, because, I mean, obviously it's going to be, I'm going to outspeed it, but I don't know. I just go for the Shadow Sneak here with my Spookshire, who is once again a boss, and it'll take out the Galvantula. In comes this Clefable. I'm going to go into my Gardevoir, and because, I mean, it's just, this thing, I have a theory with this thing. I'm going to go for the Trick right here as he goes for the Seismic Toss. He outspeeds me, which really surprised me, and I get the Specs on him, which means he's going to be pretty much crippled this entire match as I get the leftovers, and he is stuck using one move for the rest of this game. He goes into the he goes for the Seismic Toss, which I predicted he would. I mean, why would he do anything else? I'm just going to start going for Will-O-Wisps here, because I know he has to switch into one of his two remaining Pokemon, both of which are physical attackers, so I can cripple both of those. And I go for the Sucker Punch here, thinking he'd just stay in, but it was a great prediction on his part to switch out right there. And so in comes this Qwilfish, and I just go for the Shadow Sneak here, because, I mean, I think it would knock it out. It doesn't, unfortunately, as he gets the second layer of Toxic Spikes down, but that really won't matter that much to me, as I'm able to take it out this turn, get another turn of leftovers back up. Oh, and by the way, if you're thinking this paralysis on Spookshire is going to matter all that much, it's not, because I have Arrest if I ever get that low on health. So this game's pretty much over at this point. I just burned the Hitmonlee, and then in comes this Clefable. He goes for the Heal Bell, because, I mean, you can't really do anything with a Hitmonlee if it doesn't have Heal Bell, and, or unless it, well, it is burned. So he goes back into that. Why just go for the Will-O-Wisp? Because I knew it would come back in. Why would you stay in using Heal Bell? And this part has the potential to become just really stally as he switches back and forth between Clefable and Hitmonlee. But luckily he doesn't do that. He just goes for the Stone Edge to see how little it would do. First of all, does 50%. Once again, Spookshire's the beast. And I take it out with a Shadow Sneak on this turn. In comes this Clefable, and he just forfeits at this point because, I mean, he can't do anything to me. He's locked into Seismic Toss, and God knows I'm not switching out. So, here he just forfeits. So yeah, that was a great game, Kazehaya. And, yeah, I had a lot of fun, RU. I think I'll keep playing it. So, rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.